What's good, guys? In this video we're going to be going over some marketing, specifically a sales funnel, because really every type of marketing strategy or campaign, even when it comes to monetizing through microtransactions in your game, you can break those things down into a sales funnel. A sales funnel is really A to B process in making a sale. A to B or A to C process in making a funnel can be a 2-step process, or it can be a 10-step process. So they really change, but the point of a sales funnel is to break down your strategy, your marketing strategy, and every marketing strategy can be broken down into a sales funnel. So it's just really good to understand how a sales funnel works. I know when I was first learning marketing, I spent maybe like a year and 2 or a year and 3 months before I came across the term sales funnel, and then dove into that. So yeah, if I would have started a lot sooner with a sales funnel, then things may have made a lot more sense in the beginning. But anyways, so that's what we're going to be going over real quick. So yeah. So the step 1 to the sales funnel is ad. Okay, so we'll have step 1, and we're just gonna draw like a thing right here, and then so maybe, I mean, in this day and age everything's video, so we'll just have a video right here, and then we'll have a little buzzword right here, and then we'll have a call to action right there. And then so call to action, so CTA, call to action. All right, and this is part of copywriting. Okay, and then so that's another term, copywriting, not like copyright or trademark, but copywriting. And what copywriting is in simple terms, it's a strategic way of how you put words together to manipulate someone or persuade them. Manipulate's a negative term. Or persuade them into thinking a certain way, or wanting to buy something, or wanting to do what you want them to do. So that's copywriting. And yeah, copywriting might actually be one of the most useful tools out of anything involved with a sales funnel, as many components. I mean, because sales funnel is made up of so many components and so many things, or can be. Copywriting is probably the most important. I'd probably put that at number 1, because you can have really bad design but really good copywriting and generate that sale. Or you can have great design, you can have really bad design, great copywriting, generate the sale, or vice versa. You can have great design, bad copywriting, and lose the sale. So copywriting is definitely like really important when it comes to a sales funnel. And then we have step 2, which is called the landing page. So I'm actually gonna do this. So the ad, and then landing page, and that's when landing page is just a simple one-page situation with a title, if that. I mean, you kind of want to have a title though, like you want to let them know, you want to remind them why they're on the landing page. So like, you do want to have like a quick short title to let them know why they're there, to submit their email. And yeah, that's a landing page right there. Best landing page that has ever existed and will ever exist, I believe, is a landing page with title and whatever it is that they're going to do, whether it be buy or submit the email, whatever it is that they're going to do on the landing page. That's it. You don't want to have any other text, there's nothing else that you want to do. They're on the landing page for a reason. They already showed interest in going to the landing page. You don't want to distract them or make them think of something else or make them think too much before they do what they're there to do. So very important is to have pretty much a blank page with whatever it is they're going to do, and title to remember them. Why? Just a few words to let them know, like, hey, this is why you're here, remember, and then do it. So yeah, that is important. And then, because I'll actually go into this a little bit more. So for example, like people's portfolio websites, I'll see sometimes like 6 or 7 tabs, and it's like you're trying to sell yourself and your skills and what you bring to the table. You're not going to do that by giving them 6 or 7 tabs to surf through while you're trying to sell themselves. You're going to lose. They're going to jump off. They're going to go to somebody else's resume or portfolio that's a lot cleaner. They're not going to spend too much time looking at your stuff or trying to navigate through your nav bar. So the best portfolio sites when you're trying to sell yourself or your services is one page. Here's what I'm capable of. Here's what I bring to the table. That's it. No about. No. Your contact can be a little email icon at the bottom. Socials at the bottom that they can click on. You're a programmer. GitHub at the bottom. Boom. And that's it. So that's really important. And to go a little bit deeper into this, because I've designed websites and built websites for, dentists, chiropractors, whatever. There is there's a specific, like, there's a time and a place for web design and like layout. And so when you go to, if I'm going to a dentist's website on my own, that's when, okay, nav bar, 6 or 7 tabs, about, employees, services, contact, maybe even testimonials. I'm wanting to learn about the chiropractor or the dentist that I'm going to. So that's when all those tabs become necessary, because now I'm surfing for information. I'm actually going there to get information. And again, like, we can dive a little bit deeper and say, hey, even chiropractors and dentists, they also need landing pages to, if they want, they can also create a sales funnel, right? But that's going to be separate outside of their website. So they'll have a landing page that's outside of their website. It could be associated, but it's not. It's only going to be its own thing. The nav bar is not going to be there. And what that is now you'll have copywriting, you'll have testimonials, and it'll still be a one page that you scroll though type situation. So there's a time and a place for a certain way that a website is supposed to be laid out. It's really what you're wanting to do, or what your purpose is, if that makes sense. All right, so let's go to the step 3. Okay, so step 3, I'm gonna make this a little bit more in depth. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. I'm gonna make this a little bit more in depth. Okay, so step 3 is gonna be the microtransaction. And remember, this can be related to game design and monetizing your game. All right, all of this is in games and monetizing and all that stuff. They all go together. So microtransitions. All right, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Microtransactions, though. But yeah, so that's if I have like $17. Let's say I'm providing value, because that's key here. That's key in your ad. From the moment they click on your ad, or you have your ad displayed, you want to provide them with value, whoever you're selling to. That's why they're submitting their email. If it's submitting their email or buying whatever, that you're providing them with value, something that they want. So step 3, microtransaction is, I know that says transitions, but it's transaction. It's just going to be a 17. Not going to be too expensive to make them say, hey, that's like too expensive, I'm not going to cop that. Something that they're just gonna be like, oh, $17, I'll cop because it's cool. I want what they're offering. It's not that much, right? So why microtransactions are important is because the person is now investing just a little bit into what you're having to offer them. Everything in this process is just a little bit of an investment. You could say that from the click to the email submission or whatever you have going on your landing page to the microtransaction is just them investing a little bit. And what's in your building rapport. I don't know how to spell rapport because I'm a bad speller. So you're building rapport. And then also I'll just put right here under the landing page, even though like the whole entire sales funnel, the whole entire time you're providing value, just know that, but I'll just put it right here because there's room. The whole entire time you're providing value. And microtransactions, why are they important? Because you're building rapport, your relationship with whoever you're selling to. And you don't want to this product. This isn't how you're going to make your money. This isn't how you're going to quote unquote get rich. You know what I mean? Like that's not your it's an important part of the sales funnel, but it's not your bread and butter. Okay? Bread and butter is, let's bring it down to an email list. So we're really going like old school here, kind of. Email 1, email 2. So we'll just do 2 emails for this. But let's say they bought that $17 product. You provided them with value. They loved it. They're like, damn, this was cheap and I got so much value for this. Now you're hitting them in their email. You're hitting them with offers. You hit them with some free stuff. They just paid for something. You hit them with some free stuff, or maybe another cheap product, right? Or 17, whatever. And then boom, this is gonna be an email for the big offer. If they really like you, if they really fuck with you, they really trust you, now you're gonna hit them with this big offer. Okay, boom, right there. So now you're hitting them. You're like, hey, we want to give this to you. Do you want this? They love all your stuff before. You've built that relationship. If you have something that they really want, they trust you now. If they have the means to get it and they really want it, they're going to get it. So why do we go through this whole entire process? Why do we do the microtransaction? Why do we do the free stuff? Why do we provide value? We do all this because we're building rapport, and what happens is it can drastically increase your conversion rates. So when we're talking about like out of 100 people, how many people actually bought the $200 product? If we didn't have the sales funnel and we just tried to sell people the big product, out of 100 people, maybe like one person. If that. But we have the sales funnel. Out of 100 people, maybe like 10 people, right? So it can drastically increase the conversion rates. So that's why this is so important. And this really can be like an overtime thing. So to build your sales funnel, to invest in all the ads that you want to run in your sales funnel for like 3 to 6 months, you could be dry. You could have just invested thousands of dollars, but then you start getting a return, because some sales funnels can take months to not so. I don't know too much about this day and age, but back in the day, this is how it was. But now it's like maybe much more quicker because society's moving a lot faster. But you can. I just lost train of thought. But yeah, so let me. All right, so what is a sales funnel? A to B process in making a sale, or A to C, because it doesn't have to be A to B, it could be A to C, A to D, whatever. Step one is getting their attention. It's the ad. Okay, we have a call to action, which goes into also copywriting. We don't have too much copywriting though. You want to keep it very simple on the ad. You just want to get their attention with a simple offer that provides value. Then we have step two, which is the landing page. Remember, keep it clean. You don't want to distract them. You don't want to make them think more than they have to. Step three is microtransactions. So buy for $17, which is like next to nothing. People are just going to be like so willing to just cop that real quick, especially if it provides value and they find that it's worth it, which a lot of people, depending on the product you're selling, they're going to cop. Now we bring them over here into this other part of the funnel, which is we can go into email marketing. Okay, so we're kind of kicking it old school, but this is still a thing. All right, so this is day one, this is day two. We're just still providing value. I know I said free or $17 product. Either way, just provide more value. Keep providing value. Okay, keep building rapport. Keep building a relationship with this person. Then once we've done that, we direct them to this big offer, and then we get them to buy our big offer, right? And the whole time it's like we're selling them what they already want, basically, or really say what they didn't know they want, because we're planting these ideas in their head. We're infiltrating and interrupting their natural brain, whatever the fuck they're thinking and stuff like that. So yeah, that's really it. And this whole thing, all of this right here, if you study this, you can really and you understand how each part plays. Like colors on the landing page can actually matter. Colors on the buy button can matter. Things like this matter. And so like once you dive deep into all these different components and you start understanding how all these things operate, and you can actually build out this strategy, and you can understand the strategy, you can literally break down any marketing strategy, any sales process. You can break that down and understand it, and then you can also dive into analytics, which is something I didn't go over. The data will tell you everything. That's why the most expensive thing companies spend money on is data, and it will always be data, is because data is what lets you know how to make that money. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for this video. See you guys on the next one. Peace.